Are you thinking of teaching in Vietnam? Ah, I see, and that's why you're here. Well, that is one of the best decisions you're ever gonna make. But here's the thing, before I came to Vietnam, I was really interested in getting real information that can help me navigate my way here. And I searched on TikTok, on, YouTube, tried to get information. And I didn't get the real information that I want. I didn't really get a video like the one you're watching right now that will really explain how much you can make teaching in Vietnam, the salary structure, and what you are expected to get from teaching in Vietnam. Well, I'm going to tell you that Vietnam is probably the number one country that respect teachers. I have witnessed that firsthand. So the respect for teachers here is like here, top list. So it's not something you're gonna do and you're gonna feel like, oh, they don't value me here, right? Let's get right into it. Let me answer all your questions that relates to the salary from teaching in Vietnam. Subscribe to this channel and leave a comment if you love this video or you have got any more questions. Let me know in the comment section. I'm gonna answer all your questions FOC. You know what it means? Free of charge. Okay, let's get right into it. So I've got my laptop here where I have outlined everything because I don't want to miss any points in this video. The first is you need to know where you can teach. What are the available teaching locations? First, we have right here, we have an international school. This is a school where they usually use international curriculum, to teach. And we have a lot of foreigners in such schools teaching English and other subjects. So international school is one. You can also teach in a Vietnamese bilingual school. What that means is it's a Vietnamese school, okay? It's a Vietnamese school. They teach Vietnamese. They teach the Vietnamese curriculum, but they also have bilingual classes where they also teach English, but it's not an international school, okay? They just have like English teachers come in to, teach the students English. That is for Vietnamese bilingual schools. And we also have private language centers. In Vietnam, we call them English centers. So in these centers, parents take the kids there to learn English, just English. That is what they do there. Beginners, advanced, IELTS, just name it. So they learn English in those centers. Another place to teach English in Vietnam is private coaching. Now, you're not gonna get this information anywhere except here. If you are teaching in an international school or you're teaching in a Vietnamese bilingual school, the chances are, and you're a good teacher, because we've got cameras, we've got parents observing what are you doing. One parent or two will find you interesting and they want you to coach their kids privately. This can be done online or in their homes or any other location that they prefer. So that is another way you can earn money while teaching. And last way is online teaching. So when you're teaching online, you know what that means, basically self-explanatory. You're teaching the kids via online platforms, Zoom, just name it. And I missed one. Another is public schools. So we've got government schools where you can go teach the kids English. So these are the ways you can, or these are the places and more that this is the most you're gonna find. Public schools, international schools, Vietnamese bilingual schools, online teaching and private coaching. So these are some ways. So how much can you earn? Because that's what you're most interested in. How much can you earn teaching in these centers? Well, I'm gonna start with the lowest paid. Okay, so, and that will be online teaching. So if you're teaching online, it's gonna fall anywhere from, very honestly, from $7 to $25 per hour. It depends on, again, if you're a native speaker or not. It depends on your qualification. It depends on your experience. So it's gonna fall, and most importantly, it depends on your negotiation skills. So it's gonna fall around this range. So anywhere between $7 to $25. That is the peak that I have seen online teaching in Vietnam. Even more, it can be more, but we're just gonna work with certain figures. That's for online. Okay, now counting from the bottom, the next that's gonna come for me is this is a bit tricky, but I want to serve you the right information. So let's go with public schools. Okay, if you're teaching in a public school, it depends. Again, you can earn anywhere from $800 per month, okay, to around 1,000 to 2,500 dollars, yeah, or more. But this is what you're expected to earn. So everything again depends on your skills, your experience, your qualification, yeah. So that's for public schools. If you're coaching online, remember I said if you're good enough, some parents will want you to coach their child or their kids at home or any other location. Yeah, this is really expensive. If you know what you're doing, you're a really skilled teacher, you can charge them, and you can earn anything from $20 to $30, $35, $40 per hour. Yes, you can earn that amount of money, because when you're coaching the kids, it's more results driven. And the beautiful thing in Vietnam, I don't know about you, but from what I know, not only that, the parents have to also pay your transportation allowance coming to their home. Yeah, because Vietnamese parents love quality education, so they want to give their kids quality education, so they're willing to spend the money, good money, for that reason. Yeah, so now let's go to, we've talked about public schools, teaching online, and also private coaching. Then we also have private language centers. These are centers usually in the evenings after school hours. Kids go to these centers to learn English. So yeah, you can earn from $1,000 to $2,000. It depends on the number of hours that you put in. So I'm going to explain that later. Okay, then for Vietnamese bilingual schools, you can earn almost like an international school. You can earn from around 1,002 to 2,000 or 2,005 for a Vietnamese bilingual. But the chances of earning beyond $2,000 for a Vietnamese bilingual school is really slim. But it's possible. A lot of people do that. But for an international school, this is the goal of every teacher, to work and to teach at an international school, because here it's more structured, more expensive. You cannot even imagine how much these parents pay in an international school per month. They pay a lot of money. When I mean a lot, some pay as high as $400 per month, or 500, 600 per month, even more. Yeah, so teachers there earn well. So the target of most teachers here is to work in an international school, so they have to get additional qualifications, because you can earn anywhere from around 1,005. I have not seen any teacher who teaches at an international school earn below 1,005. So 1,005 to 3,000, 3,005, 4,000. It depends again on your experience and your qualification. So this is what you can earn teaching in Vietnam. So what affects your salary? I have a list of things here. Your degree, you need to have a degree. Of course, you need to have TEFL, TESOL, and you're going to get higher pay when you have these things. In fact, it's one of the qualifications. You cannot be a teacher here. You cannot even get your work permit, your TRC, without having your degree as a teacher. Okay, degree in any field. So another thing that's going to affect your salary is your experience. How experienced are you? How many years have you been teaching, and really teaching well? And also the location. Hanoi, the capital city, and Ho Chi Minh City, they pay higher than some of these small provinces. So when others receive like $30 per hour, you know, like some of these provinces, they can earn like maybe $15-20 per hour, because the parents in those areas pay less, and that means you're gonna earn less. Another thing here that I have on my list is nationality bias. Quite controversial, but yeah, it's a little bit real, a little bit, yeah, because native speakers, I mean, it's only normal for people who are original speakers of English to earn higher than those who are not original speakers of English. Now, let me explain this because it's a bit tricky. The fact that you are a native speaker doesn't mean you have the skills to teach English, your own language. I've talked about that in some other of my videos. So the fact that you are a native speaker doesn't mean you can teach English. So when I say native speaker here, I'm referring to people who actually have English as their first language, and they are actually trained as teachers to teach English. So let's be fair, that's what I mean. So what other benefits can you get from teaching English in Vietnam? You're gonna get like free housing sometimes. Yes, your company can take care of your housing, they're gonna pay for it, or they're gonna give you like an allowance, sometimes $100, $200 to support your housing. You're gonna get health insurance, you're gonna get bonus, or the 10th month pay. So if you're paid $2,000 per month, and you can complete your contract for 1 year, that's 12 months, they're gonna pay you an extra month, another $2,000. So this is what you can get. Then your work permit and your TRC sometimes is completely taken care of by your company, or you split 50-50, So yeah, this is how much you can earn in Vietnam while teaching in Vietnam. Yeah, I tried not to make this video long while I also hit the points, but again, let me know what you think in the comment section. I am going to make another video about the cost of living in Vietnam, and you're gonna see firsthand. So I hope I have been able to answer your questions teaching in Vietnam. Yeah, it's a really amazing experience, and I hope to see you here. I made this video especially for some of my subscribers. I love you all. You want to know what it's like. So here you go. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye bye.